What's up, everybody? Oh, that's lovely. That is delightful sound there. Right. There's a few people in here who probably use that, including myself. We're back. You know you like the first half of the show, don't you? Come on, give it up for the first half. You're the quickest pregnant lady I've ever seen. God, you're fast. All right, everybody, it's the second half of your show right here. Your next, great lighting too. Your next comedian, the jail news responsible for the Drink to Your Funny tour. Miss, yes, please, come on, give it up. This is how it works. Yes. Thank you very much. That helps too, sir. That does help too. We see that you got a lot. Mr. T. Brad Hudson.
Do I look like a black rapper from the 90s, sir? Oh, everything feels fucking great. How are you guys doing now? You guys have been awesome so far. Give yourselves a round of applause. I have a lot of responsibility on this tour. I'm the old guy, the fat guy, the tall guy, and a single guy. That's a lot to live up to when you're on the road with a bunch of other comics. I swear to God, you wouldn't believe it. Anybody else think the bathroom here is built on the fucking equator? I was trying to do a lot of coke in there and it just all got caked up and I couldn't get it on my nose. Any other problem?
Good, how are you?
I didn't do cocaine in the bathroom. I'm that guy. I'm not. This isn't Kiss World Tour. No, this is Drink Tour Funny. We drink. We don't do drugs. Ma'am, do you have a shovel I could borrow? I could just give me that beach kit with the plastic shovel in the bucket and just jam it. I love this crowd. They're participating. It's awesome. But being the fat guy on the tour, I had to contemplate something the other day, and I was looking out of my gut, and I was like, oh my God, you know, I started to feel really sorry for fat people that want to hang themselves. Because if I want to go out, if I want to hang myself, I've got to go outside and find a sturdy tree. Thank you, man, for ruining my joke. And I've got to find a strong limb. I've got to hang myself in public and make just a fucking ass out of myself. I can't do it in the privacy of my own home. I can't tie off to a ceiling fan, one of these gorgeous ball lights, or a chandelier, because that shit's going to fall out of the ceiling, land on my head, and I'm going to look like a Three Stooges skit lying down on the floor and then coming back to life immediately going, fuck, I suck at this. You guys have Click It or Ticket here and there on the ad campaign? Click It or Ticket, you guys have that?
Yeah.
You know that ominous voice comes on the radio? Most police officers would write 100 tickets then pull one dead body from a car accident. Most? Who's the dick on the force? Fuck this ticket, I want a corpse. They have that other ad campaign, it's like, this little piggy got dressed up, this little piggy went out for a night on the town, this little piggy danced all night long, and this little piggy was arrested for drunk driving and manslaughter. My kid's in the backseat of the car going, Dad, I'm scared! What the hell's next? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And Humpty Dumpty drank too much and fell off and broke his egg yolk on the sidewalk, and little kids came and dipped toast in it. Are you gonna kill an egg tonight? Perhaps I am. I'm not sure. Anybody else driving down the road and you get pulled over by a cop? God, I love cops, I do, but I think if you get pulled over by a cop and he says, hey man, do you know how fast you were going? If you get it right, don't you feel like you should be let go? Right? I think if you get it right, then you're free to go, sir. Nicely done. Well played. We're going to give you the home version, your own radar gun, and you can pull yourself over to the pleasure of your own home. I think that should actually be a thing. Technology's crazy these days. And by the way, I love that a lot of these people, a lot of you people in this room, like again, I'm the old guy on the tour, and I'm not calling you people old, but I feel like I can relate to a lot of you because I'm a middle-aged guy, and I feel like there's some middle-aged folks here. So give it up for yourselves for making it to middle age. I fucking hate it, but I'm glad I made it this far, I can tell you that much. But technology, it's amazing these days. Like, the phones can do anything. Like, they can get you anywhere. If you hear a song on the radio, you can push a button, it'll tell you who's singing that song, you can download it immediately and listen to it. If you go to a foreign land, and you need to learn how to get around, like say you want to know where the library is in Spain, you could be like, hey, Siri, where's the library? And she'll spit out to some local, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? You mean to tell me they have all this fantastic technology, yet they have not developed a breathalyzer for cell phones? For when your drunk ass tries to call your ex-girlfriend up at 3 in the morning Blow here, yes ma'am, blow it before it dials anything. Or at least you gotta get to like level 70 on Candy Crush before the phone will fucking dials. Candy Crush a little too modern for you folks? Is me too, I don't play that fucking game, it's idiotic. Why is there not DRS software for cell phones? I wanna know that. Did I leave? I'm not going to repeat that, man. You look like a 42-year-old in my eyes. Wait. Why has there not been DRS software? And I can tell I'm losing some of you. Dick recognition software. Why has that not been built for cell phones yet? I don't know if you folks know this, but a lot of guys these days like to unzip their pants, take a picture of their junk, send it to a girl. Why doesn't Siri at that point just giggle and be like, no? Why don't they make that? I've got a lot of plans for when I quit comedy, which is going to be probably soon after this tour. Got a lot of plans. By a show of hands, ladies in here, who wears the Victoria's Secret Miracle Push-Up Bra?
Everyone!
We don't wear bras in these.
I'm wearing no bras in these. I love this place. Can I get a show me your tits in on? The commercial for the Victoria's Secret Miraculous Push-Up Bra brags that it adds 2 cup sizes. Ooh. That's a B to a D, ladies. Don't lie to me before I get your fucking shirt off. That's just rude. I decided when I quit telling dick jokes on stage for a living that I'm going to invent T-Brad's Miracle Schlong Thong. Adds 2 inches. You're eyeballing my junk out of the bar and like, I take it home, drop my pants, beep, 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 beep. Sorry, I lied. It's the Miracle Schlong Thong. Got a couple other plans. I thought about inventing camouflage trash bags and selling them to rednecks. That way they can go take all the shit in their front yard, put them in my bags, tie them up, and it looks like they got brand new shrubs all over the lawn. I've written 2 books. I was thinking maybe I should write a 3rd book and make that my retirement plan. And I was trying to find a market that hasn't quite been tapped yet, and that would be useful to society at large. And I thought about writing the book, What to Expect When You're Aborting. You've grown, but that's a market that needs to be tapped. A lot of people that are going to that clinic don't have any idea what they're in store for. That'd be a handy, useful tool for them. You could get my book and it would be outstanding, a lot of fun. Who in the room has a birthday?
I do.
Just one of you? I know this young lady's turning 43 next year. I was watching an autobiography on the biography channel the other day about Mildred and Patty Hill, and if you don't know who they are, they wrote the Happy Birthday song.
Aww.
Yeah, right. And if you don't know this fact, every time you sing that in public, the fund for Mildred and Patty Hill is supposed to get a royalty check because they wrote the song. If you're not laughing just yet, the joke is that it took 2 people to write that fucking song. What was the day like at their house that day? Hey Mildred, Bob's birthday's coming up. That's a good idea, Patty. What should we do? Let's write him a song. A song? That's fantastic. We should write Bob a song. What should the song say? Happy birthday. That's a good start. It's a good start, Mildred. How will Bob know it's for him? To you. Anybody in here ever smoke weed? You smoked weed, smoked some weed back in the 60s in college? Hot smokers in the house? Maybe not currently, that's fine. I don't smoke weed anymore either. It puts me right to fucking sleep. But back in the day, my problem wasn't smoking weed. I think weed's fine for most of America. But the problem was the people that you had to get high with. You ever been to your house late at night and you've got 3 brain-dead stoners on your couch in your basement trying to get your dog high? Take a big hit out of the bong. Come here, Scraps. Your dog walks away wagging his tail. They're like, dude, he's wagging his tail. I think he's high. 10 minutes later, the same asshole's like, come here, boy. Come here. Dog walks away. He's eating his food. Hi, Tommy. Dog walks away. He's eating his food out of his bowl. They're like, dude, he's got the munchies. That dog's fucking wasted. I'm like, stop it. You guys are wasting my weed and potentially harming my pet. I will give it to these assholes, though. They did teach me one thing, that if you're in a house or an apartment without a microwave, you could cook a Hot Pocket in a clothes dryer in about 15 minutes. You gotta wrap that shit in foil though, because the pizza sauce will get all over the inside of your eye. What else? My ex-wife's a stupid whore.
Yeah!
Divorced people make some noise.
Yeah!
I love this one. I made the mistake, and gentlemen, I could pass this on to you. Some of you, it's too late, you're already locked in, but don't marry looks. Looks fade, marry brains and intelligence. Conversation lasts longer than looks, I swear to God. I'm about to tell you why. My ex-wife was a model at the time we got married, and we had this conversation one day. We got invited to a party at a friend's house, and we're in Baltimore, and we're driving around the Baltimore Beltway, and the directions say take 695 to 95 North to exit whatever the fuck we were going. I'm driving around the Beltway, she's in the passenger seat, I put my blinker on, she says, "Where are you going?" And I looked at her and I said, "Well, I'm just taking 95 North here," and she looks over at me seriously, she goes, "This one goes to New York." I'm sorry, honey, you're correct. This is a straight shot to downtown Manhattan from Baltimore. I'll take the next 95 North to Bob's party. There's a sign for it. We'll take that one. It'll be the right way. You're laughing now. This shit gets worse. And I've married this. I almost said the C word. I apologize. I said I wasn't going to say that tonight. Not going to say it.
Evil.
So I married the stupid cunt.
Yeah!
So again, we're having another conversation one time. She's telling me a story. I don't know if she was trying to impress me or trying to get me to divorce her. I'm not sure which way she was going with this. She's like, "Yeah, I remember when I was younger, when I lived in Millersville," and I'll repeat that, Millersville, Maryland. She said, "I was baking a cake, and I had to call my mom to ask her if I needed to follow the high-altitude baking instructions. Because she lived on the 3rd floor of that apartment building in Millersville." I'm not done. I'm serious. I married this woman. Anyway, so we were watching TV one time, and a commercial comes on for San Giorgio pasta. You guys know the brand, I guess. She again looks over at me completely stone-faced. She was this was never a joke. She was so stupid. She gives me this. "Where do they grow pasta?" And doing what I do and being who I am, I'm like, "Well, honey, I didn't even blink." I'm like, "They grow Alfredo in northern Italy, fettuccine's down in the Naples region, and angel hair, of course, at the Vatican." Angel hair pasta at the Vatican. By round of applause, who has kids in the room? I have a son, and I loved it when he was a baby. They're so cute and cuddly. You can pinch their cheeks, they're all little fat knees. You can squeeze them, they're awesome. When they're like 3 and 4 years old, the craziest shit comes out of their mouth. It's hilarious for a comedian. I got all kinds of material out of my toddler. I coached Little League for 7 years, loved every minute of it. And he's a teenager now, and he's an asshole. Teenagers are dicks. I had to have this conversation the other day with him. "Hey! Stop jerking off and wiping it on your sheets! It's disgusting!"
Use it to the socks!
He hasn't gotten to the socks yet. He can deal with it with the sheets though, right? But I didn't actually yell that. What I said was, "Hey, son, come on in here. I'm going to show you how to work the washing machine. And bring those crusty sheets of yours with you." You have things like this happening now that he's 15 now. I wanted to play Call of Duty. I don't know if you guys play Xbox in here. I love me some Call of Duty. He has an Xbox. I have an Xbox. I couldn't find my Call of Duty disc. I went in his room, thought maybe he had it, ejected his Xbox tray, and out pops one of my adult entertainment DVD titles. By that I mean porn. And at first I was really upset that he had gone into my room and invaded my privacy, and I thought about it for a minute and I calmed down, and I was like, my first thought was like, you know what, you took my copy of Horny Asian Cheerleader Bukkake Party 14 without asking me. But I was more upset that he didn't watch 1 through 13, because you can't follow the plot of 14 unless you've kept up with the first 13. And then I was like, you know what, he's got it made these days. He's got it made. I've got high-def Blu-ray 3D fucking porn on a 55-inch LED TV. It's glorious. When I was a kid, all I had, if I wanted to see some nudity, was my dad's Playboys and some old VHS tapes, like Saturday Night Beaver or Chitty Chitty Gang Bang or some thing. Debbie Does Dallas is a classic. But no, if you all in here, anybody my age, remember stealing your dad's porn or whatever, even ladies watching your mom's porn. Oh, women, my mom, she didn't watch porn. Of course she did. Right, but what did you have to do to keep from getting busted from taking it? What did you have to do?
Rewind it.
Yes, sir. You had to rewind it back to where you found it or your dad would bust you. And knowing now what I didn't know then, that's the part where my dad came. Wait for it, I'm waiting for it. There are the girls. I love that bit. That's true. It's not like guys watch pornography and we turn it off because there's not a plot. We turn it off because we're fucking done. I like to play fun little games, and this is a new one I came up with. You guys ever go to the bank? Everybody goes to the bank on occasion, right? You go through the drive-thru, they send out that little tube.
Never.
And you take the tube out and you put your documents into it. While you have the tube in the car, fill out all your documents properly, fill them out, sign them, whatever, make sure everything's all in proper order. Put them back in the tube. Before you close the tube, fart in the tube. Seal that thing back up, send it through the fucking vacuum thing, and watch the lady in the enclosed glass room on the other side be like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" It's a great game. I suggest Taco Bell before the bank. I want to get back to my ex-wife real quick. Has anybody ever had this happen in any relationship, married, whatever, it doesn't matter? Has anyone, where are my couples?
Couples, yay! Couples.
Where are my single people here tonight? See, that's the sound of freedom. But anyway, in any relationship, you ever had this happen? You're sitting around and your significant other looks over at you and you're like, "Honey,
I'm on the
if you could sleep with any 3 people and not get in trouble, who would it be?" See, I'm not an idiot. I know that's going to end in a fight. So I look back at her, I'm like, "You know what? Why don't you tell me who your 3 are, and I'll understand maybe where this question's going." She's like, "Okay, I'll tell you my 3. My 3 are great." Right off the bat, I said Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's really hot. I would, milk him all night long. It would be great. Love me some Matt Damon. I'd take Matt Damon. And I think my 3rd would be, it's tough. Channing Tatum, George Clooney. Channing Tatum, George Clooney. George Clooney won. Yeah, so that's my 3rd. And she looks over at me. She's like, "Okay, I told you mine. Who are yours?" And I'm like, "Hold on a second. I need to think about this." She's like, "Look, I just told you my 3. You're not going to get in any trouble. Don't worry about it. Just tell me yours." I'm like, "Just give me a minute. I need to think." She's like, "Really? I just told you mine. Why don't you just tell me yours?" I'm like, "Stop with the pressure." She's like, "Tell me yours." I'm like, "Your 2 sisters and your mom." I am divorced now. Mostly because the rules were not explained to me properly. I got one more thing and then I get out of here, you guys. Another fun game I like to play, like the bank tube thing. That's what I love. I think it's great. Another fun game that if you've never had this happen, try it on your way home. I swear it'll be great. This is especially a great game if you're a homophobe or a Republican. It's called Who's Your Gay 3-Way? So if you had a gun to the back of your head and you were forced to sleep with 2 people from the same sex as you are, who would they be? Really quickly, sir. 2 other men, quickly, who would you sit with? Or would you eat a bullet first? You gotta look on your face like I would eat my gun first before I do that. You, young lady. 2 women, quickly, off the top of your head.
Sophia Vergara.
Yeah!
Ooh, Latina, big titties. Yeah. This guy's getting hard right here. He's like, "I'm into this." Like, "Who's the other one?" This is not a 4-way, sir. This is a gay 3-way for her. Strictly her pleasure. Who's your other one, quickly?
Oprah!
Oprah. I had a guy yell out Jesus once. I'm like, "Really? You, sir, are an asshole." So I got asked this on morning radio one time, and I wasn't prepared for the question, so I answered it poorly. I think I said Beaver Cleaver and Eddie Haskell. I wanted to do with the 2 black and white characters from the 60s. But I came up with a better answer after giving a lot of thought. And my first part of my gay 3-way, I think the ladies here will agree, Daniel Craig, a.k.a. James Bond. Fine-looking man and getting rammed in the ass by James Bond would be spectacular. Talking to that British accent, "Oh, I'm gonna roger you real good, son." Oh. I think I would enjoy that. And my second choice, and I think the men in the room can relate, NFL referee Ed Hockley. He is a ripped-up, good-looking man. But I took it one further. If I'm taking the ass from James Bond and Ed Hockley and getting flags thrown at me for coming too soon, I'm one more person involved, and it's going to be a narrator, live narration of the whole event, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.